Guys, I'm gonna show you how I made the song "The Land the World Forgot" from my new album Pieces. Um, this is basically the project right here. Excuse me if the camera's not focusing or anything like that. I'm actually recording with my phone, so I'm gonna try to get us. There you go. So the song, I mean, you're gonna hear a clip how it sounds. Basically, this is what we're mostly focusing on. This right here. And stuff like so basically that's how it sounds. Obviously, I skimmer through the song. We're gonna start with the first thing that comes into the song, which is this, which is actually a loop that I made. That it's basically a cascade kick. It has a cascade song on it, like the kick, and then I put my own instruments on it. So it's kind of like a sample. That's basically what comes in the song. It also comes in with his white noise. That's basically something I've used as a signature in my songs. I've used the white noise to come in. At first, I was thinking about using the original kick that's in the song, because that's not the kick that's in the drop actually, or any part of the song. That's only the intro. I try to use this, but I didn't like how it sounded. I think it sounded too generic, a little too dark, and I didn't want the beat to be dark. So I already had this saved, so I just made this. So then what you hear is the main lead, which is this. They're basically some chords I made. I usually every chord, every lead, every melody I make, it always starts with a piano, and then obviously it switches to a different instrument, depending on, hold up, right here, depending on what I want it to sound like. But it's a good way to start as a draft. So basically, I started with this instrument right here. I like the way it ended right there, right here. Kind of the way you tell. So then I added this, which was like a pad. So these are basically the chords and stuff. I like the way it sounds. Usually FL Studio does have good patches on this original instruments. Some people don't like using them, which I understand. Trying to be a little more creative, but with these, this is so easy just to use as something to not the lead, but something basic. And then you got this, which is the main drop. This has a filter on it right here. So hold up. So there's like this. So it sounds like this. So it's this electric bass that I made. I basically use this a lot for the bass lines on a lot of songs that I make. Obviously, mostly electro house. Um, but I decided to use this as a lead. I got my finger in there. And then I'm gonna stop looking at the camera and look at the front. And then I made this. That's another one. It's kind of like it's like a little pad, like not a little pad, but a little synth. It has a lot of delay on it. Not that did I put a lot of delay on this? It already comes with delay, but then I just added more delay. See how I think it makes it sound really dope the way when the kick comes in on the tail end of it just like sounds dope. And then when like in the breakdown, like let me show you what I basically mean. In the breakdown right here, right there, it sounds so dope. That's why I did so much of it. So you can still kind of hear it. Let me turn up the volume here. So like this. So that's how it sounds. I'm currently in the studio producing this, so that's why I have my nice speakers. Usually I'm not. So then I have my kicks. I have the main kicks I use, which are these. This one's basically the one that comes off of the studio. That gives a nice punch, and this is the one I made. It does have a punch to it, but I did add a lot of effects. I usually do title all of my tracks right here on the mixer. I got lead, I got kicker, and then I already know what this is. This is basically just the hi-hats, stuff like that. I usually do, but I didn't do it with this. Sorry, it was kind of like a quick song that I just made. It wasn't quick. It's like an hour and 37 minutes, but it was all in one process, so it wasn't a big process. I've had songs where I worked on it for like 4 days, 12 hours a day. So this is how the kick sounds basically. This is how the kick sound normally. Which if you hear in the drop, it sounds like this. And with this, it gives it more of a bounce, which you always gotta. I see a lot of people who don't master the kicks or don't put anything on it, a little bit of juice on them. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds very flat. And then I got this little kind of like hi-hat. Actually, this will be a close hat, I believe. And like I said, this has a little bit of reverb on it just to give a little bit more spice. Sounds like this. But when you put a kick on it like this, and you put that reverb on it, it gives it so much little spice on it. Sounds dope. Then you got this. The other part that I show you is basically more of the bass and the lead, but this is basically the whole thing of the song. You got another of this because I got two electro basses. They're different. They sound a little different. This is number 2. This is number 1. Same notes. This is how it sounds. And then I added this. There's basically like a little harmony on it. This basically it's got reverb already on it. I put a little bit of reverb on it. So then like this. And then I added this song. Just so in the back it gives it kind of more of a gram when the drop comes. It's very low. Right now it's very loud, obviously, because the speakers are very loud. But once you hear it with the song overall, you can barely tell, but it does give it kind of like an ambient type of sound. So like this. And then this is the sound that I use on one of my songs. Katy Perry. No, not Katy Perry. Knife Perry and Knife Perry and Katy Party. That's a old ass time. People OGs know what that song is. This sound. It sounds really good on your earphones. You can really hear it, and it is a little harmony. Sounds like this. Got a little harmony on it, then this gives it such a smooth sound. This is something I use on a lot of songs. This E piano that comes with a full studio, but it sounds so dope that I use it in a lot of songs like Cielo. This song is really used a lot in this project pieces. It's such a dope sound. And then hold up, let me see how it sounds. This little drum pattern, you put a kick on it, sounds like this. Okay, very groovy type of sound. Basically it sounds like that. So then once you get to this part,